both Jalen Smith and the new guy, Dayton Ivey, as for the center circle, and the Raptors will get first crack at it. Ingram on the drive, splits the D, got the lay.
That's what he does. Caught that ball on the run. Reverse style with the right hand. Get them underway.
Simons. He has the ultimate green light in a game like this. Handoff to Ivey. Shot clock winding down. Okoro has to go to work. Okoro penetrated and lays it in.
Straight line drive right there. The defense was shifted over to Simons. And he gets to the rim. 2 layups to start the contest.
Not a lot of size and strength on this Chicago side. Of course, they parted ways with Nikola Vucevic. Inside, CMB.
Really impressed at how that rookie has played that center spot. Rebounded the ball well for a rookie. Can guard multiple positions on this end of the floor for the Raptors.
Here's Smith. Gave it to Okoro. Okoro cut off by Barnes. Simons will fire from deep. First triple in a Bulls uni.
You said it. He's going to love this type game. There's no shot unavailable for anybody on the Bulls right now.
Ultimate green light quickly with the answer. It's a long 2 for IQ. What do you think it's like? They don't know stats. They're just kind of getting this.
They're playing street ball right now. It's a lot of screens, and when the shot clock is down, it's a one-on-one. So if you got a one-on-one game, you can get shots on glass.
This is Smith, little bully ball inside. Excuse me.
Now, conversely, the Raptors, they don't know how to defend a team like that that's playing kind of helter-skelter YMCA type basketball. So you have to be really good on your individual D. And you draw that second line of defense help side, you're going to get a lot of layups.
Wow. That's Colin Murray-Boyles once again getting to the rack.
Both teams in heat check mode here early.
No misses. Both teams that combined 7 for 7 to start the ball game. Barnes took a shot. Buzelis with the air ball. Says it was partially blocked.
With a shot blocker.
Playing for the injured Jakob Poeltl. This is elbow J for B.I.
We've seen a lot of layups, but that shot right there is like a layup for B.I. 3. Loves to turn over either shoulder in that painted area.
2 for 2 start for Brandon Ingram. Well, the Raptors are 5 for 5 in these opening minutes. Simons stripped by Quickly. Quickly doesn't have numbers. Will attack Simons anyway. Simons with the hands to knock it out of bounds. That high release point from Ingram. This is Quickly taking the contact, bucket, and the foul. And completes the three-point play. No Josh Giddey. Giddey having an outstanding season for Chicago, but he's out. Dealing with a hamstring injury. This is Okoro. Simons fires again. That one rims out. Ingram the board. Early 6-point advantage for the Raptors, and Simons trying to battle with Raptors coach Rakovic. Says, you know, the personnel may be different for Chicago, but he knows the way a Billy Donovan team is coached and the style that they want to play with. They're going to play with pace. There's a miss. Rebound Smith.
They played with pace before the trades.
NBA in pace. Off the turnover. Ingram, mid-range baseline J is good. A 9-0 Toronto run. This is Buzelis fouled on the way to the rim. So the NBA is like seeing a number of his teammates part ways in the last.
That's really trying to stop you, take away your strengths. Yeah. He's got to have counter moves on counter moves. But when he's in the open floor, it's when he's the most dangerous.
Free throw stopped the 9-0 Toronto run. Outside to Quickly. Hand off to Ingram. Murray-Boyles hitting a cutting Walter. Getting up and throwing it down.
No resistance at the rim. Scotty Barnes vacated that area, and Walter says, I'm in the game.
No R.J. Barrett for the Raptors. Okoro nowhere to go. Bottled up by Ingram. Scoops it up. Surveys the floor. Shot clock to 5. This is Williams straight on 3. Won't go. And Smith held inside by Quickly. Nearly 5 minutes gone by in this opening quarter. Smith gave it up to Buzelis. Buzelis angling toward the rim. Put it up with the left.
Great shot right there by Buzelis. A couple of shot blockers right there, but that left hand is what got him the ability to get that shot off.
Quickly on the move, got a screen from Barnes. Push shot won't go. Smith the rebound. Smith, little bully ball. Smith to the rim and blew the layup, got it back. Okoro sidestep into a tray that won't fall. Ingram quickly ahead to C&B. Murray Boyle stopped. Kick out quickly from downtown. No. Chicago 24-27 on the season. 10th place in the East. Trying to stay ahead of the surging Charlotte Hornets. Corner 3 from Smith. Won't go. And Barnes, we got a timeout on the floor. Rajakovic wants to, wearing number 28 in white. Ingram straight on tray is good.
You're going to see a lot of that miscommunication with the screen up top by Chicago. That leaves Brandon Ingram a clean look, and he bottomed it.
Jamal Shed and Mamu Kalashvili out there for the Toronto Raptors. Williams on the move, step through, floats it up. Good defense by Mamu. Outside to Buzelis. Buzelis is fouled. Walter to Buzelis behind the back, stripped by Shed. Quick hands of Jamal Shed. Gives it up to Ingram. Heat check 3. Bottoms.
Wow, he's feeling it. That's not a shot he normally takes unless he is feeling it.
Ivy over to Williams for 3. Can't answer. Okoro the offensive board. Buzelis the pump, drive, and the lay.
Nice ball fake on the relocation right there by Buzelis. It explodes to the rim.
Crazy athleticism for Modest Buzelis.
He's got a frame. When he adds about 5 or 10 pounds of muscle, that's when his game's going to take the next step.
Shed up top. Nice pocket pass. Murray Boyles can't hit. Yabusele clears it for Chicago. Yabusele on the attack, blocked by C&B. Ingram fires again off the heel. Back tap out of bounds.
20. Scott definitely deserved to be on the All-Star team. Unfortunately, everybody can't go, but if you use that as motivation, the Raptors are going to have a real solid player the rest of the season.
Yes, indeed. Jaden Ivey got his first field goal in the Chicago Bulls uniform. Shed left it for Murray Boyles with the hammer.
Great play after that timeout. You put a hot guy Ingram in the left corner. This defender has to stay on him, and that leaves C&B open for that slice down the middle.
Yuki Kawamura with the handle for Chicago. He could be a highlight waiting to happen. Penetrates, sets up Okoro in the corner. Defended by Grady Dick. And Grady will pick up the foul with 3 threes. We thought we would get some help from Billy Donovan, but he comes into our
completely different. Some of these guys are getting traded for the first time. So much surrounding being traded in the middle of the season. And then you got to come out and play a game.
Yes. See if they play with a little more freedom as this game goes along. It's been tough in the early going. This is Grady Dick open from downtown, and Yabusele the board for Chicago. Bulls off and running. Ivy cut off defensively by Shed and stripped and stolen. Grady Dick off to the races. Penetrates, flips it up, won't go. Mamu Kalashvili is fouled on the putback attempt. Years ago, with Kawhi Leonard leading the way. It's a new generation, new look Toronto Raptors squad. This is Ivy. Up top to Simons for three. Good.
Ivy creating for his new teammate Simons there. Bottoms his second triple. But it was the turnovers that hurt the Bulls in that first quarter. 13 of the Raptors' 33 points scored off the Bulls' turnovers. You take those away and you're right there.
Bulls looked a little tight in the opening moments as Barnes hit the mid-range J, but Chicago looking like they're loosening it up as the game is going along.
Certainly are. Yeah, you know, you got new teammates. Everything is new, from the equipment manager to coaches. All that plays into the psyche of a player on the new team.
Barnes shadowed by Buzelis. Barnes, and he'll be in LA All-Star Weekend, and he's fouled by Buzelis. At points, 3 assists in 11 minutes. Nice no look, and Walter got the lay-in off the feed from Quickly. Pass inside, Smith got it to fall.
Weak side to strong side cut right there. Buzelis with a nice entry pass.
Quickly outside to Barnes. Barnes had 22 and 10 last night. Another layup for the Raptors.
You see Scotty Barnes just scored his first 2 points, but he is affecting the game in so many other ways. He's got 2 assists, 2 rebounds.
Buzelis can't hit. Smith staying active there, but touch.
And knows where to put that ball where his teammates can do something with it.
Quickly over to Barnes, defended by Mac McClung. Just signed a 2-way deal with Chicago. McClung, he's wearing number 5
here in the league.
Quickly, Barnes with the shot clock winding down. Inside to Battle. Battle going at McClung. McClung with the good hands, but Battle recovers and scores.
Kind of walked into that pass. Did Battle right there. Ball surprised him, but able to regain after the initial block.
McClung outside. Yabusele. Good on a tray.
Drive and kick game. Right there by McClung. Draws the attention of the Raptors, and pinpoint pass out to Yabusele.
When Yabusele gets an opportunity, he's not shy in putting it up. Barnes answers from deep.
Well, with Brandon Ingram out of the game, Barnes will be more inclined to get shots up on goal. You see him be more aggressive in this second quarter.
Okoro in attack mode. Okoro to the rim. It rims out. Walter penetrates and got it to fall.
Felt the defense coming and hung in the air just enough. Put it high on the glass with the correct English.
Walter 3 for 3, 6 points here in the first half. The Toronto lead is 13. McClung sizing up CMB. Crossover. Penetrates. Stripped and stolen. Walter over to Quickly. He'll take a 3. In and out. Offensive rebound to Barnes. Quickly. Push shot drops. And Chicago needs time. It's their largest of the night. This is Okoro on the move. Gonna attack and put it in.
Big body, strong. Okoro used that body to get some space right there to bank that one in.
6 points for Okoro. Quickly with the handle. Now it's Battle. And Ingram back on the floor for the Raptors. Sizing up Smith. Mid-range J rims out. Ingram with 12 points in that first quarter. McClung. Simons. McClung, 3-ball, well off the mark. Smith the offensive board. No reset of the shot clock. Smith has to put it up. Won't go. And Ingram has it for Toronto. Five minutes gone by here in the second. Pass inside, bodies on the floor. There's a tie-up, and Bulls have numbers. Yabusele has a good look, all because CMB couldn't put on his sneaker.
Hey, you have to take advantage when you can. Yabusele bottoms a second triple from the same spot.
And tie up those shoelaces. Ingram. Crossover on the drive, kick out quickly. Pump stops at the free throw line. And now it's Ingram with the shot clock winding down. Got a solid screen. Ingram fading away, won't go. Out of bounds. Ingram. And that was Grady Dick, cut off by Simons. Back to Ingram. Ingram, nice speed. Mamukalishvili through contact, can't hit. And Yabusele with the save.
That's the type of hustle you need right there.
Simons. Simons doesn't need a lot of space. Will drive. Scoop shot is good.
Yeah, he'll be able to play like he did in Portland before he was moved to the Celtics.
Oh, PI. That one was from Quebec.
Wow, not expecting BI to pull the trigger so quickly. 6 of 9 in a game.
McClung to the rack.
Both teams are coming right back at you on made field goals. It's a good move by the former slam dunk champ.
So McClung, Yabusele, Ivy, and Simons all with their first points. And the ball Junior Ingram climbing the ladder for 2.
Good pass, entry pass there by Shed to get Ingram on the run.
Ingram on fire, 17 points on 7 of 10 shooting. Smith turns inside, nearly stripped, another spin, and puts it in.
Good toughness on that play by Smith. Physicality.
Ingram. He's feeling it. Yes, sir!
Nothing you can do right now to stop Brandon Ingram. You got to bring a double team, get the ball in his hands, and do not let him recatch it.
It's looking easy for him.
Yeah, it is.
Simons. He had 27 points in 25 minutes in his last game with the Celtics. Okoro, sidestep into a 3, won't drop. Murray Boyles the rebound. It's Toronto 56, Chicago 44. Mamukalishvili wide open, can't hit. Dick tried to follow on a slam attempt, won't go. And McClung will bring it up for the Bulls. Simons from downtown. Yes.
Shot that one from Mississauga.
Third triple of the night for Anthony Simons. He has a... Thank you, my guy. Third quarter underway. Quickly almost got a steal. Buzelis over to Simons. Fires from deep. Won't go. And back tap and secured by Quickly. What adjustments stand out for Chicago here in this second half?
Just relax. I think they were a little timid to start the game. Just relax. Play ball. You've been doing it all your life. You're very good at it. Do what you do best.
Hand off to Quickly. Outside, Barnes wants 3, left it short, and Buzelis has the board for Chicago. And that pass right through the...
They'll get it straightened out.
Raptors have dropped 3 of their last 4 ball games. Currently in 6th in the East. They're waving off the basket as... Going to have a quick substitution for Chicago. Gershon Yabusele will check in. That's a beautiful dime. CMB to Jacoby Walter.
Second time we've seen Walter doing chin-ups.
Ivy hit the accelerator, can't hit the layup. Walter pushing it ahead for Toronto. Quickly for 3. Good.
Leads this team in three-pointers made for a reason. He has range and the ability to shoot him anywhere he wants.
Raptors up 12. Smith sandwiched inside. Who's not going to report. They also picked up Trace Jackson Davis.
That necessarily doesn't want the basketball. They got enough guys that want the basketball and need it. So I think Trace Jackson Davis could fit in perfectly right here. He can run the floor, rebound the basketball, keep his game simple. They really need Jakob Poeltl back.
Ingram working on Buzelis. Buzelis with the cookies. 2-on-1. Ivy, and that is kicked. He's up top. Stopped, surrounded, got it out to Buzelis, lines up a tray, bullseye.
Slides to his right, gets in the eyesight, and then gets the shot off.
Barnes will not get the roll, and the Bulls have just been hanging around.
Yeah.
Yabusele to the cup, and Rajakovic needs time. The fall off tomorrow. We have a 6-point ball game here. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Ingram from the elbow over 2 defenders.
What a luxury it is to have a guy like that. You could draw a play up and get a mid-range shot. And whether it's guarded or not, he's going to get that shot off because of his length and his high release.
Perfect setup out of the timeout. Lead back to 8 for Toronto. Ivy thought about the 3, gave it up to Yabusele. He'll fire in the corner. Okay.
His third triple of the evening.
Inside, Murray Boyles, too easy.
Got a mismatch down low. Toronto realizes that over the top quickly to CMB.
Ivy, nice jab step, caught in the air, sets up Yabusele. Surrounded by red jerseys, puts it up, left it short. Quickly, too much space, can't hit. Yabusele the board, quickly ahead to Ivy. Bulls trying to play with some pace. Ivy got the bounce.
Ow. Deep shot from 3. That ball hit the rim like a butterfly with sore feet.
Here's Barnes going at Buzelis, flips it up with the left.
Barnes has been quiet as far as scoring the basketball. All 5 of his points in that second quarter. He feels Chicago getting the momentum. He's going to
4 shots tonight.
He was open on that play because he did his work early in setting up Buzelis.
Simons going dancing, gave it up to Ivy. Back to Simons, good look for 3, bottoms.
He can fill it up. He's going to love his time here in Chicago with that ball in his hands and shots to be had.
Intensity picking up here at Scotiabank Arena. Raptors playing the second night of a back-to-back, trying to hold off this new-look Bulls squad. 1 possession game. Buzelis bringing it up for the Bulls. Ivy behind the back. Nowhere to go. Buzelis for the tie. Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. That play was going nowhere. And Buzelis again relocating, getting space.
Ingram with the answer. That matches a season high for 3-pointers in a game. 5th triple for Brandon Ingram.
27.
No whistle. Raptors running. Barnes to quickly. And Billy Donovan.
No longer valuable in the NBA.
Five-point ball game. Bulls had tied it up momentarily, and then the Raptors reeled off 5 straight. Ivy takes it out to Okoro. Can't hit from deep. Mamukalishvili with the rebound. Raptors have led by as many as 15 in this one. Ingram going to force it out of his hands. Mamu for 3. Good. 8-0 run.
Brandon Ingram realizes he's got 2 on him. Where's the open guy? Mamukalishvili.
Williams no. Walter to Ingram to Mamukalishvili. Back outside to Ingram. Now Walter will give it up to Quickly. Quickly will take his time. Now on the drive. Push shot good. 10 unanswered. What a spurt by the Raptors. Buzelis over to Yabu. Outside, Okoro. Sidestep for three, left it short. And rebound on the floor. Okoro diving for it. And we'll have a jumpers to toss it up. And Raptors win the tip. Sets up a break. Quickly for three. Well off the mark. Bulls trying to gather themselves. Yabusele inside. Finds Okoro with the easy layup.
Great recognition right there. Yabusele, the mismatch. He's going to get double teamed. Okoro waited until the right time to sprint down the lane, got the ball, and laid it in.
23 assists on 30 field goals for the Bulls. Raptors turn it over. This is Williams. Good look from deep. It won't drop. Murray Boyle secures it ahead to Shea. Shea over to Ingram. 27 points on the night for BI. Back down. Skip pass. Mamukelashvili sets up quickly. Yes!
Again, the double team by Brandon Ingram. He makes the right pass, gets the defense to rotate. And that ball is going to be faster than the defense can rotate every time out of a double team.
Ivy can't hit, and Yabusele is called for back out there for the Bulls. He provided a spark in that first half. Ingram kept the pivot, pump fake, caught in the air, and is fouled by Williams. 15 field goal attempts in this ball game, has 28 now.
I'm shooter, so
he has 29. It's Toronto 91, Chicago 78. Kawamura on the move, sets up Okoro. Okoro penetrated, going right at Grady Dick, and he'll go to the line for two. Three. He starts the fourth quarter on the bench. This is Shed on the drive. It rotates to Walter beyond the arc. Can't hit. Murray Boyles trying to keep it alive through his legs. McClung comes out of there with it. Do the Bulls have a fourth quarter surge? McClung high off the window for two.
That's how you have to play with this group right now. First available, play aggressive, get downhill, and move that basketball, move your body, but you got to take a shot quickly.
How about Barnes surrounded, turned it over. McClung penetrating, can't hit the lay. Barnes, 11 points on the night, attacking Buzelis, got it to go.
Well, in and out dribble, got the angle that he needed, and then he got the soft roll when he put it on the rim.
13 points, 7 assists for Scotty Barnes. Ivy got some space, can't hit the tray. Again, second night of a back-to-back for the Raptors. Oh, that's a nice find. Walter couldn't hit, partially blocked by Ivy, but Walter there to put it back up and in.
Stuck with it, ball fake, stepped right through to the other side. Bulls are going to have to stack some stops together.
McClung penetrated again. Yabusele has to kick it out. Ivy, good.
Fine right there. Attack downhill by McClung. Yabusele got dark in there. He said somebody's got to be open. And there's Ivy to the rescue.
Murray Boyles fouled on the way to the rack. Thinking about this enough from the Bulls' perspective. They had a number of guys that came from different parts of the country.
Like to eat, so forth and so on. What number you want to wear? What size jersey do you wear? They're being asked so many questions. And oh, by the way, you got to play Raptors team tonight. Let's just go out and have some fun. But everything's got to adapt. It's a little easier if you've been traded before, but if you haven't, man, you're a fish out of water right now.
New young OG, which is what Patrick Williams has told me to refer to him as now, Grady, because he has so much experience in terms of this transition, 6 seasons in the league, and understanding of how quickly the business side of the, importantly, how do they adapt? How do they adapt so quickly one another? And as you can see, Mateus does what he does best. But more importantly, how can they actually focus right now on the balls in the second half of the season?
It's been a valiant effort under the circumstances. That's the Buzelis layup. Chicago trailing by 10. Shed over to Mamukalishvili. Nearly 3 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. McClung almost a steal. Shed to Mamukalishvili. Electric slide into a three. Good!
I like the aggressive D by McClung trying to get that steal. You've got to get more possessions right now. But Mamukalishvili, he is feeling.
He had 14 last night, knocked down 2 triples. CMB. Quickly now on the move, outside, Shed from downtown. Won't go. Rebound snagged by Ivy. Ivy. And 2 players there. Okoro gave it up to McClung. Now it's Buzelis. McClung. Working on quickly. Floats it up. No. Tipped up and off. Ivy got it back. Ivy under the rim. No whistle. Mamu leading the break. 3-on-3. Quickly for 3. Short. Got the offensive rebound. Mamukalishvili hanging and scoring. Raptors have matched the largest lead of the ball game at 15. Yabusele in the corner. Too strong. Mamukalishvili got up for the board. Mamu has provided a nice spark off the bench. 17 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Murray Boyles. And that pass, look out. Just out of reach.
Yes.
Over to Williams. Williams in a crowd finds Smith for the flush.
Nice handoff right there. And Smith elevates quickly before B.I. could get over. The Chicago have one push in them. Make this a game.
Raptors with some incentive tonight. They fall into 6th in the East. CMB to the rack. This is the lowest the Raptors have been in the Eastern Conference standing since mid-November. Ivy outside to Yabusele. Simons to Williams. Inside to Smith. Smith, bully ball in the lane.
Back-to-back buckets by Smith, throwing his body around. The Raptors only 14-12 here at home. Michael, that's shocking. I mean, they get a good crowd.
Yes.
People come to see them play. They've been rookies in the league.
Ingram over to Walter. Quickly now, showing that quick first step is fouled. This is the Raptors squad, Bill, that followed the 4.
They really are. Start of the season, everybody's talking, wow, surprising the East were the Raptors. So teams knew that they were going to get a good team anytime you played the Raptors, and schedule kind of caught up with them a little bit. Injuries.
Yeah, no Barrett, no Pirtle. Off the pickpocket quickly. No. Barnes couldn't tip it in. Yabusele has it for the Bulls. Past the midway mark of the 4th quarter. Smith for 3. And that may have been partially blocked by Quickly. Yabusele over to Simons from downtown. No. And Smith active on the glass. Scores.
Yes, really active, getting the Raptors in scramble mode on a couple of offensive boards, and Smith able to gather that ball, lay it in. Make this a 13-point game.
Chicago looking for some stops. Walter to Mamukalishvili, put it up and off. Simons can heat up in a hurry. Williams, pump, drive, through contact. They're saying the foul is on. 13-point lead for Toronto. Simons quickly all over him. Step back, Jay, bullseye. Wow.
Draw it up in the huddle. Give it to Simons. Let him go to work. Quick shot over the top. Bulls needed that one to stay in the game.
That was filthy. 10-point ball game. Ingram will get a screen from Shed. Will back down the smaller Simons. Pull up Jay. My goodness. 33 for B.I.
Saw the double team coming. He was already into his bag.
Simons won't go. Back tap. Ivy to Bazelis for three. Off the heel. And Mamukelashvili the board.
So deflating for a team on the road. When you need shots to go in, you have open looks, and they do not drop.
Ingram will get it back. Shot clock winding down. Ingram can't hit. Simons the board. Time against Chicago. Down 12. Williams blocked by Ingram. Barnes hitting the accelerator. Outside Shed. And waiting on Ingram, who was taking his time getting across the timeline. And Rajakovic will call time. Inbound. And that's 5 seconds. Turnover out of the timeout. Couldn't even get it in.
Coming out of the timeout. Bulls have to capitalize on this free possession.
Yabusele can't connect. Barnes will bring it up. The Raptors firmly in the driver's seat. Barnes puts it up. No, trying to stay with it. Ivy clears it for the Bulls. Ivy down the lane, hanging. May have been partially blocked. Ingram has it for Toronto. Under 3 to go. Ingram working on Simons. Got it to quickly. Fires. Can't hit. CMB the offensive board. Fresh 14. Ingram on the move. Little hezzy. Kick out. Quickly. Cash. That might be the backbreaker. Simons. Handoff. Simons on the baseline, lost it out of bounds.
The Bulls haven't played this tight minutes all season long.
Kawamura. Shot clock violation.
Determined Raptors team to right the ship after the way they lost that game last night. Turnovers derailed them down the stretch.
Yeah, that loss last night dropped them to 6th place in the East. A half game behind the Philadelphia 76ers. Quickly with the moves. Got the bucket. About 24 points and 5 assists for Emmanuel Quickly. Minute to go. Kawamura. Pocket pass. Ulbrich outside. Williams. That's a good look. Hits the tray. 121-107. And these Bulls will try to get a practice in at some point.
That's what Billy Donovan said. Not only did they make so many moves, but they've been on the road. So, I mean, you throw that in with everything we've talked about, and you get so many new pieces. And he says it really won't be a practice. It'll be some kind of a walkthrough just to get our terminology down, our coverages. See if we can just build some rhythm, some good
game losing skid. And the save to McClung. Put the finishing touches on this one. Kawamura tried to dump it off, turned it over, and the Raptors will dribble out the clock. Toronto back in the win column. They get